Hello, welcome back to another edition of Normalising Rarities. I'm Francis. Over there in the distance is Cara, and my dog has gone missing. Don't know. It's a 3-trolley show, so I have to hustle. No test cricket in today's GM show. Nick and Andre came back. Just a bit of news. There's about 300 kilograms worth of Namibian goodies on the way here in 2 weeks. And if you're new here, 2 weeks is just another... I don't know, what would you call that? A joke among friends. It's like, when's Armageddon coming? 2 weeks. It's an inside joke. I knew that. Okay, so yes, Namibia coming. Happy days. Let's get on with things, please. Let's do. Right, first up, we've got a mixed flat of African jobbies, your proverbial starter pack. What we've got here is a very nice piece of Malagasy quartz. And look at those little side crystals just beneath the windows. Proper. That's very nice. Nice. Bit of chrysocolla from the Kaukerveld. Malachite, chrysocolla. Expecting to see a little bit of shutterkite. Very little bit of shutterkite. Tourmalated quartz. This is, I suspect, more likely Zimbabwe than Namibia. Nice big chunk and a lot of black tourmaline there. With a quartz. And then this is most certainly Irongo smoky quartz. Look at those beautiful formations there. Speaking of a time where, yes, things were a little bit chaotic, as they do get in the Brandberg. It is an alkaline body of soil, and that is a whole lot of highlight opal. I don't even need to go into the dark room to show you the highlight opal. There we go. Maybe I should. There we go. Bright green in the daylight. Potent uranium in there. A little bit of cobalt-bearing dolomite and calcite with a nice generous sprinkling of silky malachite. And then last but not least, a beautiful chrysocolla specimen from the Congo with a lot of beautiful shiny quartz over the top. How about that for hot toddy? This little flat here weighs 2.42 kilograms, costing $44. This is flat 420. Onto some silky malachite. 6 specimens. They are all rated as A grade. Those beautiful, chaotic, almost arborescent formations there. It's a fast growth comparatively to, or compared to botryoidal habits. These grow fast in limited spaces, hence the chaotic fibers or needles. That is absolutely stunning. But the crystalline behavior there as well. That's an absolute magic flat of malachite. 1.47 kilos. This flat's going to cost $76. That's for 6 A-grade silkies, flat 470. Onto a little bit of barbiton behavior. This is stichtite on a serpentine matrix. Stichtite is that beautiful purplish, lilacish magnesium mineral. Weighing 1.29 kilos. It's a nice dark serpentine. Some people prefer the dark serpentine, others prefer the lighter. I don't know how I feel about that. One's just a bit richer in iron. Sometimes these little threads of stichtite can be quite chatoyant as well. You might notice Atlantisite from Tasmania, a little drenched island south of Australia, but stichtite here in South Africa. They are rated good, very good to A grade. They are going to cost all of $61. This is flat number 984. On to some excellent, this is also 12 A-grade Bukanotuk or fairy quartz or spirit quartz clusters. Nice limonite down there in the base. There's a nice little finger. Multiple terminations at the end. There we go. Nice dark red iron staining there, mingling with the limonite, and then also the inevitable goethite. Beautiful flat weighing 1.73 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $102. This is flat number 434. More A-grade goodies, and it is beautiful Belulase agate. This is the new batchy here, and it has the most beautiful light druzy. Now, this new batch also has all the Chalcedony developed quite a bit of botryoidal formations. Let's have a looky. That's so nice. That's the sound of a monkey, by the way. This flat here, it weighs all of 1.236 kilograms. It's going to cost $32. That's fantastic for some beautiful A-grade blue lace flat 123. On to some more beautiful. This is very good to A-grade. Little yummy Labradorite sweeties. All 70 of them. All 70 of them looking pretty darn smarty pants with their wearing their Labrador essence on their proverbial round sleeves. And that's the sound of monkeys on the roof. What joy. That is a beautiful hue of blue. These weigh all of 1.32 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $53. And there's my brown dog. Nothing like a monkey to bring him out. This is flat 136. On to some absolutely, this is a beautiful flat of Shiretsi. If you like a little bit of, it's also known as Shangan. Rated good to A grade, 440 grams. There are 35 crystals here. And I tell you what, I could spend quite a bit of time on these because they are absolutely glorious. Not very many crappy ones, but a lot of absolutely impeccable scepters. Look at that. Yeah, and Cara is quite right. Shiretsi has quite the potential for anhydros. There's a fair amount, more so than most crystals that we get confronted with. Shiretsi harbors quite a fair amount of water. Whoopsie. Look at this one here, man. That is wicked good. Nice smoky amethyst. And there's another scepter for your delight. Truly fantastic flat of Shiretsi. They're going to cost all of $37. This is flat number 556. On to some cobalt. This is from the Congo. Kakanda. I forget sometimes where the cell rose. It is cobalt bearing calcite as well as mostly dolomite. There's quite a nice bit of clear quartz covering the cobalt pink. And this one is absolutely glorious. That is kaolinite with a fair amount of black heterogenite, mingling it up with the cobalt clan. Nice gemmy dolomite. The dolomite, of course, shares habits with calcite. Although I don't know any dolomite that's ever gone scalenohedral. But let's just have a closer look here, because why not? Let's put it on a little Malagasy quartz pedestal. Okay, here we go. Not seeing any evidence as such of any dog teeth, but that is so lovely, Jenny, man. That is beautiful. Very nice. The third, because there are 3 specimens in this flat, is also quite a bit of nice gemmy pink cobalt bearing dolomite, and then quite the vehement layer of druzy all over. What I assume is a little dusting of native copper there as well. Very nice. They weigh 1.33 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $54. That is for good, very good to A grade. Salros, flat 518. Then onto the northwestern corner of Madagascar, which produces the world's finest polychrome jasper. Oh, there's a little bit of a dragon scale there. These 6 mushrooms. I'm just looking for any chips on the... Okay, so that seems natural enough. Chips on the rims. Yo, okay, that's proper dragon scale there. It's from a dragon scale in 2 directions. Very nice. That's a nice one. Oh, the stem is a little bit oval. The 6 rated as good, very good to A grade, weighing 1.63 kilograms. They're going to cost $51. This is flat 935. Then, to satiate all your optically clear quartz double terminated polished crystals. Well, that's this flat over here. One of them with quite a bit of chlorite. There we go. Bit of garden quartz. This one here is a little bit smoky. Not all of them. Some are a little milky, but generally, what is the rating? This will be very good to A grade. Correct. 510 grams for the 35. It's going to cost all of $46. This is flat number 500. On to Zimbabwean Matokulite from, yes, you guessed it, Matoku. We got 6 freeforms. That is nice gemmy green clinic law in a mica matrix. Both micas, a biotite and the normal average Joe mica, the silvery kind. Notated as being fluorescent, so we are going to have a look. Look at that, that's a beautiful crystal right there, man. That's beaut. Right, Matokulite. What is inside you that makes everything go? I don't know what it is. The most vibrant yellow, but I don't know what, and I don't know why. It's basically mica. 1 out of every 100 of these has ruby corundum in it as well. Not seeing any of that, but there you go. Okay, maybe that is tomorrow's project, to find out what this yellow could be. There we go, 1.13 kilos with a Matokulite, rated very good to A grade. The 6 are going to cost $58. This is number 134. Onto some Congolese dioptase. These are absolutely glorious. That is as A grade dioptase as you can get. Well, not really. Bit of scuff marks, so very good to A grade. That is gorgeous. Large crystals. Beautiful faces. Also some scuffs over there on the largest crystal, and that is a huge dioptase crystal. A little bit of malachite, and then that one on the side there, that's quite special. Plain-bladed malachite, or it looks like malachite after azurite pseudomorph. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, hello. What's over here? More shiny. Little cave of dioptase. That's wicked. An awesome flat of dioptase, rated good, very good to A grade. They are going to cost $212. This is flat 482. Onto some other shiny, beautiful, lustrous, lovely, beautiful, gorgeous black tourmaline on feldspar. Those are beautiful terminations, absolutely fantastic luster. Three specimens. They all weigh 1.83 kilograms. This one comes here with a little bit of smoky quartz as well. Nice large crystal. See the terminations actually on the bottom end. Tourmaline massive, yes. And then a whole lot of very shiny, lustrous little children. Yum, 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 yum. Very nice. No doubt, I'm going to try and see if these has got highlight opal. Be very surprised if they don't. There we go. Let's see. Okay, oh, there we go. Highlight opal. Ooh, hello. And you, the smallie one. Let's just see. No, that's there. So, one. Without much going on. This fella here is absolutely riddled with highlight opal. And that's the other side. Sure. Very nice. Nothing. Okay, so you on the right. Absolutely fabulous flat black tourmaline. And this is the one with all the highlight opal. That's the one with all the beautiful little children. Very nice flat black tourmaline. 1.83 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $101. That's for 1.83 kilos. Very good. Flat 803. Next up, Madagascar. We got some sliced banded agate. Oh, 12 of them. Straight up, the polish isn't the best. You've got these little stripes, which is from the saw. Oh, they're all a lovely shape. Bands are great. The only problem I have with some of them, not all of them, are those little stripes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not a bad polish. It's part of the agate. These 12 weigh 1.03 kilos. They are rated as very good to A grade. They are going to cost $40. It's flat 834. On to some, you're going to love this. This is beautiful. Let's start with the worst one. Some jacaranda amethyst. That's not too bad. A little bit murky, a little bit of iron staining, a little bit of a chip there. But then the other two are absolutely, by comparison, crystal clear. That is, doesn't come in every Mumbai that you get this clarity. And the best one for last. They weigh 2.68 kilograms. How clean is that? Almost have a little God's fingerprint in there. not quite. That's a beaut though. Weighing 2.68 kilos, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $50 for the 3. This is flat 461. Onto another amethyst, and it's Kwaggafontein. There are a lot of dark purple little itsy bitsies, little clusters. Oh, how cool. How nice is that purple? That's wicked. Some a little dirty. All in all, hell of a nice flat. Weighs 1.31 kilos. And there's 96 of these little clusters. They're going to cost $31. That's $31 for, I reckon that is just superb, man. That is so nice. $31 for flat 863. I think that should be the photo of the day. I'll come back to that. Next up, some purple flash, or labradorite. There's 12 of these fellas. Rated very good to A grade. They're actually not all that nicely polished, to be honest, or maybe they're just dirty. You've got lots of nice orange flash there. That's nice. See, this is ooh, is that green? It is. Greeny bluey. That's cool. It's a nice flat. Well, I'm not too excited about it. It's very good to A grade, 1.09 kilograms. It's going to cost $47. This is flat 132. Onto some Mindingi Mine malachite. The largest of the two has got an absolutely gorgeous bed of druzy, and then top of that druzy, little itsy bitsy bits of malachite. Almost crystalline. They're just very small silkies. There we go. Proper little balls of botryoidal behavior on a bit of a smoky dark druzy. A little bit like green dance floor mirror balls. Nice. 1.41 kilograms, rated as very good to A grade. These are going to cost $79. This is flat 497. Onto some, and I really like these, and I'll tell you why. You like window quartz? Wow, this is proper Malagasy window quartz. Nice bit of iron there. Look at that. Look at the... oh, that is beautiful. This one's the best of the bunch, I reckon. What did Nick call this? A love star. Love star quartz. Yeah, mate. Trying to get the reflection so I can show you that beautiful window, because it's kind of hard to capture on a camera. How gorgeous is that? Likewise, There are, let's see, there are 9 crystals in this flat. All of them pretty much, except for, no, not all of them. Just, well, this one's still similar, same deposit. We've got that little timekeeper there. Oof. Okay, so I go through phases of loving certain crystals. These are now my favorite. All right, 1.92 kilograms. They are rated as all A grade. They're going to cost $41. This is flat $493. Onto some celestite polished freeforms. They by no means are they perfect. They underwent a little bit of trauma on their journey to South Africa, which is why they're a little bit bruised, which is why they are going to be super cheap. So cheap, in fact, it's cost price. It's basically 400 Rand a kg. Some of these are absolutely lovely gemmy. Oh, and I just made things worse. Right, 35 of these little crystals weighing all of 1.13 kilograms. They're going to cost $27. This is flat $117. Onto some orange calcite leaves. They were polished leaves. Calcite does not come out in this formation. But how epically wonderful orange is this calcite. These two weigh 2.228 kilograms. Calcite's not the easiest thing to polish in the world, so which makes this rather special on its own. These two were rated very good. They were going to cost $69. That's for 2.28 kilograms worth of orange calcite. Flat $161. Onto a large-ish Mumbwa jacaranda amethyst. Let's just zoom out a little bit because it's that big. Well, it's not really that big. 6.63 kilograms, I think. 6.64 kilograms. Also, not too much iron staining on this. So, right on. Get in there, mate. It's pretty, man. Generally speaking, all these crystals are pretty much intact. There's no major damages. It's damn fine good, in fact. Rated only good to very good. It's going to cost $101 only. That's for flat 708. On to something very special. One of the best Karoi red hematoid clusters ever. I think this beastie has been in the sale before, and I wanted to show it again. Well, actually, I just wanted to look at it again. Just trying to figure out, focus on this. Like, there's like a little bit of iridescence. I can't really capture it. But yeah, remarkable specimen. You can see much trauma there. This part was quite likely attached to a very iron-rich wall, which is why this side grew exponentially whilst this side didn't. And this side was just beautiful, man. Look at the clarity in that crystal there. It is stunning. It also weighs 6.64 kilograms. Rated is very good. It is going to cost all of $198. Nice. That's flat 936. Wicked. Man, You are beautiful. Right, on to a bit of a find. I went digging in old stuff and this was just lying around getting lost. It is a large white quartz cluster from Madagascar. Some of these tips are beautifully transparent and clean. Weighing, what is this? It is 17.8 kilograms worth of quartz. Hello, Slavic. This little fella here, because it's so heavy, it's rated as a good only, but oh, look at double termination. Yeah, that's cool. It is heavy. That's makes it hard to sell because, well, transport and shipping is expensive. So it comes in extremely cheaply at $135. This is flat 38. Right, well, I got a bit sidetracked there and took a bit longer on that first trolley, but I do need to talk about tariffs for you Americans specifically. So, guys, the way I understand it, okay, Trump has just issued another additional 25% tariff. We don't know officially whether this affects South Africa. So far, apparently, it only affects China. I've just spoken to Renata. Renata is our shipping goddess. And I'll take it from her because, well, she knows better than anyone with regards to what happens with tariffs. Also, when clients complain about customs and stuff like that, she deals with it. So 25%, we don't know if it's going to be incurred, not officially. I'd be surprised if it's not, because there's an Iranian corvette on our coastline doing naval exercises with Russia and China. So this is no doubt going to displease the Americans as much as it displeases most of us here in South Africa. So just off the cuff, we don't know about the 25%. We should be knowing within probably a week or so. It's the courier companies that will be the first to figure that out. Their head offices, DHL, I think, is in the Netherlands, and UPS and the other guys, they're all in America. So they'll be telling us what's happening. On the other side, it's been a while since the old new tariff system slipped in, the reciprocal job with Trump, that 30% with South Africa and America. So it's not actually 30%. At the moment, Renata puts it down at about an average of 20%. And it's not just the one tariff. There's the... okay, so you've got a 10 point something, a 10.5 or a 10.75% tariff on goods that have been polished. But that is somehow, and Renata calls it the personality tariff, because it depends on the customs official on which side of the bed they woke up on. So sometimes they charge nothing on some of the polished items, and then sometimes they'll just charge 10.5% on everything. Even if it's not polished. So really, that the personality tariff is exactly what it is. Then there is the additional tariff. So it's a line-by-line tariff depending on where the item comes from. If it's from Namibia, it's generally speaking not 30%. It's like 20% or 10% or 15%. So what Renata's advice is to Americans is that stay away from like the South African minerals. It's the South African minerals that get charged 30%. Line per line. So that's your book and I took mostly. There's not much else that incurs the wrath, but it's something to keep in mind. So if you are delving into the world of minerals, then at the moment stick to, well, all the Southern African minerals that don't start with an S and end with an A. Right, enough banging on about tariffs. Let's get on to the second trolley. Cobalt-bearing calcite and dolomite with a lot of kaolinite involved. There are 6 specimens here. This is a especially special little fella. There's a nice bit of chrysocolla, a little bit of oxidation on the malachite copper. Some silky malachite to go with your Salros. Yes, thank you. Ooh, and that is a classic little... Well, that's chrysocolla after malachite, after azurite. That little fella there. A little blade of used to be azurite. Nice silky malachite. Cobalt is a little bit on the pale side, but here we've got some beautiful pink cobalt dolomite calcite, and then that kaolinite as well. These 6, what have I done with the ticket? I don't know. Don't know what they weigh. They weigh 1.58 kilograms, rated as very good. It's $59 for flat 352. Onto some Namibian goodies. This is a hard jasper. It's Namibian picture stone. 2 spheres weighing 1.46 kilograms. These 2 are rated as good to very good. Some really nice dendritic patterns there as well. Weighing 1.46 kilos. It's going to cost $45 for the 2 spheres. It's a flat 836. Onto an absolutely delicious flat of blue lace agate. We've got, oh, look at that gorgeous druzy, man. That's lekker. A little bit more of a substantial layer of quartz on this fella. And then look and gawk at all that beautiful dogtooth calcite. Yes. On proper Chalcedony. Got some, it's generally just a beautiful, oh, hello, what are you? So, little blades of sorts with juicy coating. Could be that they coated calcite. That's a very interesting little specimen. Rated as A grade, all 12 of these. They weigh 1.341 kilograms. They're going to cost $40. This is flat number 122. Onto some petrified wooden hearts. There are 3 of them, rated very good to A grade, from Madagascar. 1.92 kilograms is what they weigh. Some nice, really rich, iron-rich petrified wood. Great polish as well, as always with the Malagasy. They're going to cost $53. This is flat 498. Mndingi Mine Malachite. Yes, 2 of them in this flat. This is the largest of the 2. It's got some lovely kind of red hematoid druzy quartz coating. And then a couple of spherical malachite crystals, conglomerations, affairs. What would you call them? Balls over there. And then some absolutely gorgeous, more botryoidal-like balls on what looks like a kind of heavy goethite, rich juicy over the base. They are gorgeous, rated very good to A grade. They're weighing 1.78 kilograms. They're going to cost $122. This is flat number 419. Congo, by the way. All right, from South Africa, chrysocolla. This is from the Blue Mine in Springbok, the original copper mine in South Africa. Long since closed. This is a chrysocolla with quite a lot of biotite. That's the black. These 3 standing freeforms. There was quite a bit of hematite here as well, and likewise on this one. There's little splashes of silver. That's all your hematite. Special bit of history, historical mineral. 1.42 kilograms is what they weigh. Good to very good is what they're graded as. $64 is what they cost. Flat 823. Onto some Namibian fluorite. This is one side polished watermelon fluorite. Yeah, it's just one side polished. Sometimes these can be polished to stand as well, but not so much. Some nice blues, always looking for the blues. 2-side polished, okay. Weighing 1.82 kilograms. This watermelon fluorite is rated as very good. They're going to cost $46. This is a flat 907. Onto some South African Bukanotuk, and it is a very, very, very nice flat of Bukanotuk indeed. Some spirit quartz. This nice light lilac amethyst that comes from a little town on the border of Mpumalanga and Limpopo. It's very nice. A little bit of damage there on the tip, but other than that, this is a beautiful flat. 1.25 kilograms is what they weigh. They're going to cost all of $66. This is flat number 81. Malagasy, green opal. We've got two standing freeforms here. Rated as very good. Weighing 1.7 kilograms. This is the larger of the two by quite some margin. These two are going to cost $48. It's flat 903. Earlier we had an absolutely stunning flat of 35 Charetzis. Now we've got double that. We've got 70 beautiful Charetzis. These are rated as good to A grade. They weigh 660 grams. To see which ones really catch my eye. Oh, all of them really do. That is good grade. Very nice. The 70 little Shangan smoky amethysts. Oh, have a look at this one in the corner here. So, a whole lot of terminations. Very nice. $54 for the 70. This is flat now 673. Onto some citrine. These are broken crystals. Let me just get the entire bag out. There you go. From Luwena in the Congo, a place that has hardly ever brought crystals to the world without damaging them. But citrine being as rare as it is, you can tell that these have proper iron in the lattice. And it's not staining or heat treated at all. Some darker than others. But generally speaking, I imagine this would be some lapidary work. That's worth gold, man. $1.855 kilograms worth of hurt citrine. Broken citrine. It is still such a beautiful, beautiful colour. More traditional strawy colour citrine. She's gorgeous. They're going to cost $48. This is flat number 113. Onto some rose quartz. We have got ourselves 35 beautiful, very good to a double A grade rose quartz palm stones. That is nice and gemmy. A bit of a asterism trying to expose itself. I can't see my screen. Weighing 1.17 kilograms. These are 35 very good A to double A grade rose quartz palm stones are going to cost you $47. It is flat 848. Onto 70 little black tourmaline clusters. That's black tourmaline and the nice little yellowish vermiculite. Sprays of Cheryl, and they're just a one with a little bit of fluorite. A little odd one. I'm sure there'll be highlight opal in here as well. Let's check it out. Right, so the fluorite's obviously going to fluoresce a little bit. There we go. Where are you? I don't see any highlight. A little speck of highlight there. Not much happening. I can't even see the fluorite. This is the fluorite, I think. Yes, that is certainly fluorite. So it's just the one fluorite out of 79. Nice. There we have it. It's a beautiful flat of 70 little black tourmaline specimens. They weigh, what is this, 930 grams. One little only fluorite. Give them a home, please. And then, yeah, they're going to cost $43 only. That's for 70 little fellas. That's flat 665. Onto some leopard stone from Zimbabwe. That is the green. Well, some are more iron heavy than others. Zoisite. It's a black biotite in the mix, giving it that nice leopard skin pelt affair feel to it. 1.85 is what they weigh, rated as good, very good to A grade. These 12 little leopard stone freeforms are going to cost $51. It's flat 915. Onto some Namibian opal. And opal generally means, or Latin for changing colour. And there's slight opalescence there. You can see it's a beautiful fine grain as well. There are 35 of these cob pieces. They weigh all of 2.17 kilograms, rated very good. Cora's just said I must take them to the UV room. I shall do that. They are, after all, Namibia. Rated as very good to good, and they might do better if they fluoresce. There we go. Cora's taken out the... So it's kind of greenish.
And they're phosphorescent.
Green. Oh yeah, that's super cool. Do it again. Nice. Let's do one more.
Nice to play with.
Hours of fun.
Show that one corner. Here.
Nicey. All right. Very nice. I like those. I like these a lot. They're going to cost all of $36. That is for 2.16 kilograms worth of Namibian opal. That's a flat 252. Onto some septari palm stones. 12 of these little fellas. These are from Madagascar. Rated as very good to A grade. Oh, lovely little palm stones of aragonite and calcite. Weighing all of 1.25 kilos, they're going to cost $31. This is a flat number 55. Onto some Bukanotuk. We got 3. Why does it feel like I've seen this one before? Because they all look alike after a while. It's 3 spirit quartz clusters. Weighing 1.87 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. And it's a tidy base. They're going to cost all of $96. This is flat 293. Onto some labradorite, and we have got 2 standing freeforms. This looks of the cuff, it's a beaut. Yeah, sometimes they just look at you and shine. $1.63 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. This one's got more of the blotchy essence. Bit of biotite in there as well. No, that is definitely the face or the front. These 2 little labradorites from Talia in Madagascar is going to be $50 for flat 297. Next up, we've got ourselves 3 red hematoids from Karoi in Zimbabwe. This is an absolute beaut. There's reasonable clarity, so you can see that beautiful phantom beneath the surface. And this is a biggie. Oh, look at that. That is, geologically speaking, awesome. That side crystal was lovely as well. weighing all of 2.85 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. These 3 red hematoids from Zimbabwe are going to be $56. It's flat 119. Center of the trolley, and we've got a beautiful, clear, clean Mumbwa amethyst, jacaranda amethyst, Zambian amethyst. That's see, that's self-healing a little bit there. That's beautiful, that. And the clarity is pretty darn awesome. It's a little mini geode weighing 2.1 kilograms, rated good to very good. It's $31 only. This is flat 143. Nice. Onto some more Mendingi mine malachite. We've got a whole lot of botryoidal malachite nestled upon a very definitive goethite, almost black knight, juicy at the bottom. That's very cool. Nothing like a little bit of white, black and green as far as color motif is concerned. It's a beauty. It weighs 1.05 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. $70 is what it's going to cost. This is flat 345. Then back to Madagascar we go. We've got an absolute stunning white quartz cluster. This is well, it is I'm gonna guess it's 4 to 5 kilograms, rated very good at the very least. Some large crystals, lovely windows. A bit of a chip over there. There's a bit of self-healing there. I don't know about that, but that is a beautiful quartz cluster. It's going to cost $158. This is a flat number 214. And then from Luwena, same place that these come from, and you can see there's a certain similarity to this. Is a beautiful dark smoky quartz cluster with some really nice attractive iron on the side, a little bit of goethite creeping in there and cuddling up to those very cuddly spiky quartz points. Weighing what's this, 2.505 kilograms, rated very good. This is going to cost $115 only. This is flat 124. We move on to the third trolley, and we're greeted by some lepidolite spheres. There are 6 in this flat, and immediately I can see there's some, what is potentially some indicolite, some blue tourmaline. Rubellite also cohabits the lepidolite. And there we go. Straight off the bat, we got some pink tourmaline, lithium heavy, lithium rich, and there, that is pretty special. That's the most indicolite I've seen in one specimen. Rated good, very good to A grade, 2.28 kilograms for the 6 lepidolite spheres with 1 lot of blue tourmaline. Thank you. Shout out to Dirk. That's a $71, flat 137. Onto some polished blue lace agate from Nsonge, a little cozy little town next to the Shire River in the southern provinces of Malawi. There's a nice lot of Charles Sydney there. A lot of blue lace. Here we got some quartzy vug action going on. These are rated very good to A grade. Okay, so we've got 2 standing freeforms and 1 normal freeform. And that is a beautiful amount of blue lace. 1.68 kilograms is what these weigh. They're going to cost $85 for the 3. That's flat 138. Onto some dioptase. There we are, 4 specimens weighing 970 grams. And you can see there's some really nice large crystals there. Slightly scuffed is that large one. Some pseudomorph malachite after azurite there, so cohabiting with a almost the skeletal nature of the dioptase. And I'm thinking, what could these little holes have been? They kind of resemble a little bit of scalenohedral action. Could have been calcite that just deteriorated. Maybe. I've got one at home that kind of resembles those little pockets. There we go, that's beautiful. Four diopter specimens, one with nice, very nice malachite pseudomorphs, rated good, very good to A grade. These are going to cost $206. It's flat number 361. Onto some Sashi River, one side polished only, agate nodules. Beautiful patterns. These 20, oh, that is just glorious. You could hypothetically, if you were lapidarying, slice these even further. Nice transparency there. Beautiful flat of Sashi River. In fact, this is one of the better flats I've seen in a long time. And this is old stock, I think. Yeah, this is not new. Okay, that's the worst of the bunch. Rated very good to A grade, rightly so. They weigh 1.65 kilos. They're going to cost $166. I lie. It's flat 166, $46. On to, what have we here? Labradorite Fairy Wearies. That looks terrible. A little bit of essence there, and there. And then a whole lot of fixing there. The rated is very good only. This is a very nice, that's much nicer. Nice. 1.61 kilograms for the two spheres. They come with little rosewood pedestals. They're going to cost $54 for the two. That is flat 318. Next up, tourmalated quartz. There we go. 6 specimens. Rated as good to very good. But if you like some black tourmaline Cheryl, then happy days in combination with some quartz. Just want to make sure I said earlier that these are from Zimbabwe. And I'm right, these are from Zimbabwe, weighing all of 2.42 kilograms, rated good to very good at best. They're going to cost $31, flat 384. Onto some black tourmaline of other sorts. This is a Rongo. There are 35 beautiful, and they are really nice, beautiful. That is lovely luster on the black tourmaline. And I'm going to have to check these for highlight opal. I'll be very surprised if there isn't any. It's a different deposit than the one with the vermiculite, as you can tell. Let's see, it's a... let's check. Rightio, we got a little bit of highlight opal right off the bat there. Oh, geez. And to those people who said or asked, is highlight opal a rarity? Well, I tell you what, when you go looking for it, you'll never find it. There's little specks here and there, but that's the only one of noteworthiness. Weighing 1.01 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. These little Orongo beauties are going to cost $72. It's flat 882. Onto some jacaranda amethyst. There are 12, well, single points. Here's a little twin. A little bit of iron on there. But nice large crystals. Rated as good to very good. These 12. Oh, that's some nice healing over there. And 1.9 kilograms. These 12 are going to cost $40. That's a Zambian amethyst for you, flat 807. Onto some Malagasy fire quartz palm stones. There are 20 little palm stones of red hematoid and clear quartz. Rated is very good to A grade. These 20. Oh, that's beautiful, man. These 20 weigh 1.33 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $46. That's for 20 little fire stone palm stones. It's a flat 165. And my little flat of blue lace chaos. And tell you what, this looks etched. It's not been etched. These came naturally from Malawi. And I think there's there's 2 of them. Yeah, that's right. Natural blue chalcedony, nice bit of juicy right there in the vug. And then we've got loads of calcite, little scalenohedral dog tooth hanging out there. And then here as well, that calcite. Another bit of chalcedony. Here's a fellow, more of that gorgeous dog teeth there. A little blue lace bearing its fangs. Likewise this one. And that is also calcite, but it looks very much rhombohedral. Unlike all the others, there's more. Unlike this, scalenohedral. Quite the little freak show of blue lace over here. Beautiful, beautiful specimens. They weigh all of 1.866 kilograms. Rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $44. This is flat number 125. Onto some 3 Namibian picture stone standing freeforms. This hard jasper. Got a little line running down there. That's not a crack. That's very nice. The 3 weigh 1.48 kilograms. Nice dendritic patterns here as well. These 3 hard Namibian jaspers weigh 1.48 kilos, rated good to very good. They're going to cost $48. It's flat 817. We move to Zimbabwe, to Mtorushanga for some Mtorolite. This is nickel chalcedony. There are 6 rather large, especially from Mtorushanga. They usually come out in shieldy shapes, like flat. But that is epic. That is quite a solid amount of Mtorolite. Very nice. One bubble, 1.44 kilograms. They are rated as very good only. Costing $60. This is flat 806. Bukadottuk. We've got 6 little clusters. There's a nice little amount of illuminite over there. I imagine these would be rated up. They're all rated as A grade. This is a stunning one. That illuminite there. Someone got very clever and went, okay, we're going to call this ametrine, which is naughty because there's no trini there. It's illuminite. Six lovely little clusters weighing 1.405 kilograms. These 6 are going to cost $82. This is flat 906. Onto a spectacular flat of quartz, polished quartz inclusions. So there I don't know. Let's just do it. Inclusion. As far as I'm concerned. Little specks of biotite, I suspect. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. Little sprays of black tourmaline. That's very funky. Hey, how cool is that? That's very nice. A couple of double terminators. You've got some small crystals here of marginal insignificance. Maybe not this one. This one's got some inclusions. Double termination. Nice smoky amethyst. Normal clear quartz. Limonite. This is a funky little fella. That's super cool, man. What's going on here? Wisps of smokiness. Lots of rutile. That's a nice flat, man. It's a 690 grams. This is going to cost $48 for the 20. Flat 909. Onto some... Oh, alright, this is a hard ass jasper as well. It is banded tiger iron with a lot of hematite rings, not the slimming kind either. These two, okay, yeah, here we go, a nice prism or a point with, yes, slimming lines of hematite running up and down. It's a sharp little point, weighing all of 1.39 kilos, rated very good to A grade. These are going to cost $62. This is flat 804. Onto some golden limonite from Zimbabwe. We've got a 24 reasonably large little specimens. Always looking for the limonite, for the hematite veils. Here we got an interesting specimen. Rated good to A grade. These 24 weigh all of 3.09 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $49. This is a flat number 781. There he goes, Tommy. I don't think he's feeling very productive today. Go, Tommy, go. Onto some nice, clear, polished quartz. Palm stones for big people. Palm stones for very big people. Nice veils, a bit of limonite in there. These are rated as very good to A grade. The cleanest of them all is probably this one. That is pretty stunning. Nice veil. $1.31 kilograms. These 12 clear palm stones for big people, $44, flat 981. Blue lace agate, 3 large specimens. 2 little sticks there. We've got quite a bit of quartz with a lining of blue lace. This will be good to polish. Oh, it's a bit of dirt there, paper. Nice calcite, but compared to the other ones, there's a right through there as well. That's beautiful. These 3 weigh 2.735, rated good to very good at the best. $39 is what they're going to cost. That's for almost 3 kilograms worth of blue lace, flat 102. Then on to some cornelian spheres from Madagascar. There are 3 of these beautiful, almost red but orange agates. 1.06 kilograms. They are rated very good to A grade, and I always like me a bit of quartz in my cornelian. Very nice. They're going to cost, what are they going to cost? $44 for the 3 spheres. This is flat 821. Next up, some chrysocolla. You've got 2 reasonably large specimens, kind of heavy on the matrix there. Chrysocolla is covered with a bit of druzy. This looks very much like Laputu mine from in the Congo. I'm just curious about this little bit of what almost seems like purple. Not much. That is very nice. The druzy does help make it shine. And this is quite spectacular. So classic chrysocolla after malachite after azurite pseudomorph. You can see there the malachite in the middle as that point little broke off there. That is absolutely stunning. Quite a lot of druzy, and then it looks like a little quartz cluster. How random. Don't often see that. I think it'll be worth it to take this into the darkroom. I think so. Right, not expecting anything here, but you never know. But yeah, so copper does subdue fluorescence, but that is very much fluorescent. Let's see what that looks like in the daylight. Just keep it there. Maybe I'll just turn the light on. There we go. So that was over there. Or to the right. Can't see anything there. Still can't really discern much there, so I'm going to associate it to a little bit of manganese just creeping into the matrix. These 2 weigh 2.07 kilograms, rated very good only. $83. That is pretty darn cheap for these 2. That's flat 9. Next up, it's a partly polished. Oh, it's a nice little. Is this red Karoi? Red hematoid? Oh, I think so. Oh, smoky. It's not Congolese. Zimbabwean. It is, in fact, yes. Zimbabwean little cluster. Some beautiful clarity. It's a pretty little cluster. Polished base. That crystal there is stunning. Beautiful veil beneath the surface. Likewise there. That's really pretty, man. Nice. And I tell you what, I don't see any chips except maybe no, it's almost faultless. Rated is very good to A grade. This little cluster here weighs 2.82 kilograms. It's going to cost $61. Flat 284. Onto a silky malachite, or a silky botryoidal malachite specimen. This fella here is 2.22 kilograms. Look at that lovely fibrous chatoyancy. That is gorgeous. Oh, likewise, all round. Rated as very good only. It's going to cost $92. That's for 2.22 kilograms worth of copper malachite. That is flat 999. Onto a large, beautiful, and this is it's a beauty. It's a double terminated Zomba. It's obviously got this lodged from, it's quite heavy, it's 4.015 kilos, got lodged from its main contact point, and then went off on its own, swimming in silica-rich fluids, creating more and more terminations on this side, and then also just the main crystal on that side. See there, it's a beauty, with iron staining on the outside, large and glorious, very good to A grade. This spec is what is it? It's a $97 for 4.015 kilograms worth of Zomba Smoky. And I just want to return to these absolutely glorious little terminations on this side. That is beautiful. $97 for flat 129. Next up and last up, it's a beautiful celestite specimen from Sakwani in Madagascar. That's a very pretty crystal there. Weighing 4.46 kilograms. That vug stretches rather deep, and that blue is a beautiful hue of blue. Rated as I reckon this is only very good. What is this? Yeah, no, it's rated as A grade. 4.46 kilograms. It's going to cost $122. This is flat number 750. Righto, guys, thank you very much for joining. I hope you have a good day, and don't worry too much about the tariffs. Yeah, we overreacted the first time. Don't do it again. It'll be sorted out. Happy days. Bye.